Hey, Alex.
Hey, buddy.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
What are the three things that you can take away from the last couple of days, the last 48 hours of the experience of being on the street looking at properties?
The boots on the ground experience.
Boots on the ground experience.
Well, number one, no surprise, the tactile experience of being on the street with the property, the leaves on the ground, the experience, the train track. We never really, it was kind of there, but you didn't quite get it till you were there, right?
Yeah.
The backyard, the slopes, all the nuance of the experience of the property. Forget about the inside. That I'm thinking specifically of the house that's to the studs, right?
Right.
The experience of that house, you can craft the inside, but the outside's what it is. So it's important to get that too.
Right.
Right.
You really can't get that from.
You can't get it from pictures. No, and you can't get it from. Oh, well, I can redesign that. Well, you can't redesign the train track. You can't redesign the 2 or 3 apartments next door with the neighbors.
Right.
You can't. You knock on a neighbor's door and have a conversation with someone. You can't do that, right?
Right.
So I think there's value in that. The second thing is the ability to actually be with someone and have them get the experience of value, like we did with Steven, like we did with that gentleman who, we handed him $500.
Yes.
And wrapped up the deal to have him have Lee literally said to us, "Can I move? Can I start packing now?"
Yeah. He's looking for permission.
He was looking for permission, and he got it, right? And he lit up like a Christmas tree.
Changed his life immediately.
Completely. And he literally wouldn't let us leave.
Right.
He said goodbye to us like 4 times.
Yeah, indeed. Right.
Yeah.
So, and the notary's daughter.
Yeah, and the notary's daughter, who he remembered from the first set of notaries and said, "Hey, let's call her." Right.
And as a bullet point, when you have a seller that you connect with, the way that we connected with this gentleman, he said, "You know what? I'd really like to introduce you to the neighbor next door."
Yeah. Yeah. The neighbor next door said he wants to buy my house.
Right.
Said the other day, hey, so we could literally have this property already sold, and we just got the final paperwork on it.
Yeah.
And then the third experience is, the art of the possible, right? Looking together, spitballing.
Yep.
It moves me because, first of all, it's the experience of collaboration.
Yes.
Right? It's the experience of thinking through different things, and when it's 2 people, you can't do this on your own, man. This is a team sport. If you're out there as a realist doing anything, and you're trying to do it by yourself, don't.
Yeah.
Get somebody, even if it's on the phone or through Zoom. You need to collaborate with people because 2 brains are better than 1.
Yeah. 2 brains are far better than 2 brains.
That's right. And you bake stuff off each other. We came up with 15 different ways to do something with one of those properties. We may do none of them, but that's not the point. The point is the exercise was what's possible.
Yeah.
How do we turn this into a way to make money?
Yeah.
And a way to solve the issue for the client.
Yeah. I would say what I got out of this was, well, one, reconnecting with my friend.
Yeah.
Which is priceless.
That's right.
And, and the going in with an idea. Kind of like, I look at this as more of a willow tree. And I've looked at this as a metaphor for many, many things in my life, which is a willow tree has very deep, wide roots. But when you see it in the wind, it bends and moves and flows. And I think that's the power, be like water, be like a willow tree. And have an intention and have a purpose, but don't be attached to it. Don't be attached to the process of it. Be committed to the result.
Yeah.
And flow with the idea of how it will be. And in the moment when we were in conversation with the seller.
Yeah. We literally changed. It was kind of like I liken it to being on a football, in the middle of a football play and calling an audible.
Yes.
Right? It was like an audible. And the collaboration and the connection. Now, I've known this person almost 20 years, right? So we read each other pretty well. So in the moment of, I teed it up one way, he said yes, the seller said yes, And then in the way he described it, what he described was not what I had sold him. And then Corey had to tap dance with that. Yeah, and he tap danced with it beautifully, and we were like, okay, we can go that way, which is what we originally wanted to get him to do in the first place, and because it's the easiest for us solution. And he originally was a no, and then whatever I did to position it and tee it up, he was an immediate yes, and then the rest of it was, working out the details.
Yeah, I would say the second thing that I got is that being more of an old school process kind of guy, clunky, and what Alex brought to the table, what you brought to the table was a different level of technology that I, quite frankly, was really unwilling to look at. And because I've looked at so many hundreds of things throughout the years that were complete garbage, from gurus to the magic box, which is all full of crap. And the people that represent themselves as being able to, do certain things that really don't and can't. And so you brought a different level of technology and awareness to my field of vision, which I'm going to implement.
Good, that's great.
The third thing that I got was to re-presence how absolutely outrageous and fun this all is.
Yeah, no kidding.
The sheer joy of being able to move another human being from so many different spaces, like the dynamics and the flow of a space, the head space, the emotional space, the importance of him being with his daughter, and that being the primary critical leverage point that got him to a yes. It wasn't about the money, it was about what mattered to him, and that's the very thing around being mission-minded. The focus of what matters to the seller, what matters to them in a way, because it's oftentimes not about the money.
It's usually not about the money.
No,
they'll tell you it's about the money,
yeah,
but it's not about the money.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
Yeah. And this type of experience, you really get to feel and see and experience what the real point is. Because within 3 minutes of Alex talking, sharing what he shared, he said, okay, how do we move forward? That was it. That was it. Now, we had prepared hours in advance to get to that moment of yes. Right. Preparation.
And,
awesome.
And rapport and credibility.
Yes.
That it was already established from 3 conversations over the phone.
Hell of a job.
Likewise. Thank you.
Off to our respective cities.
And there'll be more later.
Indeed.
We'll continue.
Everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.